Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my 16-week pregnancy update. So my last update video was when I was 12 weeks pregnant. A lot has happened since then. I've had a doctor's appointment. We listened to the baby's heartbeat using the Doppler and it was very strong. She found it right away. This baby is already making its presence known. I also posted a video talking about how I survived the first trimester of pregnancy, specifically nausea and fatigue. Now that I'm in the second trimester, I am so happy that I'm finally over those things. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. There's a lot of fun, helpful tips and tricks and products and just things to help you get through it if you're still in the midst of all of that. So I'm just gonna cut right to the questions. How far along? I am 16 weeks. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've already kind of seen like the weird things that my baby app tells me the baby's the size of. So like last week for the 15 weeks, it said your baby's as big as a cootie catcher. Okay. If you're not sure what a cootie catcher is, it's those little paper fold out, I don't even know. Just go check out my Insta stories. I have it saved in the highlights because I just thought that was the weirdest thing. I played with them as kids, but I never called it a cootie catcher. Let me know if you did. But at 16 weeks, the baby is now as big as a Polly Pocket necklace. For my total weight gain and loss, let's see, I saw the doctor about 2 weeks ago now. And at that appointment, I had gained 6 pounds, like exactly 6 pounds. I'm not sure if I've gained weight since then. I'm really bad about weighing myself. I have a scale and I have the intention of weighing myself and then I just never do it. For maternity clothes, I am still wearing a mixture of maternity clothes and old clothes. So my outfit today is actually pre-maternity clothes wear. So it's just like a big sweater and my regular Old Navy tights. But for the most part, I am mostly wearing maternity shirts and maternity leggings. For sleep. Sleep is hit or miss. Lately, so this past week, my kids had strep, and so I wasn't getting any sleep because I was waking up with them. And I feel like in my last video, my last update video, I was talking about how we were all sick. And so this is winter, it's that time of year, it's cold and flu season, so we're just, as parents, we're just not getting sleep right now. I haven't found it difficult to fall asleep at night, and I haven't really been waking up a lot to go to the bathroom or anything like that. And I suspect it's just because I am so tired by the end of the day, because I do wake up probably 1 or 2 times a night right now. Just kind of depending on how the kids are doing. Last night I didn't have to wake up at all, and I went to bed at 10 and I slept straight through until my alarm went off at 5:45. My best moment this week was feeling the baby kick. So I have never felt the baby kick this early on, but I have heard that in subsequent pregnancies, the more babies you have, the more I guess attuned your body is to all of the changes. And so in the past, it's usually been around, so for my first, it was the 20-week mark. And then for my second, it was the 18-week mark. Right now I'm 16 weeks and I'm already feeling the little flutters. At first I thought it was just gas because, sorry if that's TMI. I thought it was just that because it felt kind of bubbly at first, but then I noticed it wasn't moving, like it was low down. So it was like low down in here and it wasn't moving. It was like pretty consistent, kind of like just flutters in the same spot, and it wasn't moving. And so I told my husband David, I was like, I think it's the baby kicking. And then he put his hand on my belly and he could actually feel it too. So that was the best moment of this week, was feeling the baby move for the first time. And I know it just makes it similar to when you go to the doctor and you hear the heartbeat or you see the ultrasound. It just, feeling the baby move and like flutter for the first time, it makes it feel that more real and exciting. So very cool stuff. And I'm already out of breath just talking. I mean, I'm in the second trimester and I feel like this didn't happen till later in pregnancy, but I have already found myself like heavy breathing and out of breath just from talking or going for a short walk. Third baby. So symptoms, okay, yeah, symptoms. Being out of breath, shortness of breath. I've had a lot of bloating, more so than in the first trimester. The nausea and the fatigue have kind of gone away. I think I'm experiencing that second wind that people talk about in the second trimester. I've been nesting a lot because of it, and usually I don't feel the urge to nest until the third trimester, but this time around I'm like, and I think it's because we're in a new house, but it's an older house that needs updating. Our last house we bought brand new, and so nothing needed to be done. But here we have lots of home renovation projects, and so I've been every day on Pinterest saving different ideas and inspo for what I want to do for like the nursery and for my boys' bedroom and for my bedroom, things like that. So I've been nesting a lot. My appetite is back, and I'm actually working on a video talking about what I eat in a day because I'm actually eating again, which is amazing. So be on the lookout for that. Food cravings, it was sushi, and now that's kind of going away. I've been craving a lot of pastries now. I've been making a lot of banana nut muffins and cookies and things like that because that's what I'm craving. The other night I did eat an entire pint of ice cream, just flat out. I sat down. It was like a cookie dough ice cream with little chocolate chips in it, and I had the intention of just eating a serving, but then I was watching The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and by the end of the episode I looked down and I realized I only had 3 bites left. So the cravings are there, they're real, they're taking over. Food aversions, I still have this weird aversion to meat. Not necessarily flavors, but just textures. And so I've been eating a lot of plant-based foods lately. Not intentional, I'm not trying, oh my hair is crazy. It's not intentional, I'm not trying to be vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. It's just sort of how I'm eating right now because that's what I feel good eating. With that said, I did have some fried chicken on my salad the other day and it was delicious. Gender of the baby, we still don't know. We will find out in about a month. I'm suspecting a boy, and so is David. People have been asking, oh, well, is this pregnancy different than your last 2 because you've had 2 boys? But the thing is, my 2 pregnancies were completely different with my first 2. So I would actually say this pregnancy is the most similar to my first. It's been fairly easy. I mean, I've had fatigue and nausea, but for the most part, I've been able to carry on with my life and do things as usual. With Ethan, the fatigue and nausea were so bad that I couldn't get out of bed for practically the entire first trimester. And so with Ethan, I was sure, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a girl because this is so different than my last pregnancy. And he ended up being a boy. So you just never know. I'm thinking boy, but that might be just because I have boys, and so that's mentally what I picture. We'll find out soon. All right, labor signs. No, not anywhere near that yet. Belly button in or out. We talked about this in my last video, but my belly button is out. It's been out since the birth of my first child. It never went back. A friend of mine the other day told me it's called a prolapsed belly button. So that is what I have. So my belly button is out. What do I miss? I don't miss anything right now. Although last night I went out with a friend and it was like a happy hour at a sushi bar, and I really wanted a glass of wine, probably a couple of glasses of wine, just because, like I said, my kids have had strep this week. It's been really tough. They manifested their strep with throwing up and diarrhea. It's just, I feel like I've been cleaning up after those messes all week long, and then also the night wakings and having to give them both antibiotics at different doses, and it's just been one of those parenting things that everybody goes through at some point. But I've found myself, especially being pregnant, just kind of tired, and so I was really wanting a drink last night, but I didn't have one because I'm pregnant, can't. So yeah, I guess being able in a social setting to drink or to do things that you can do when you're not pregnant. What I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to going on a vacation. But not like a solo vacation or anything like that, though I would love that. I have been getting really excited about going on a family vacation with our 3 kids. David and I have been talking a lot about planning a cruise or maybe going somewhere new and different, but that's kid friendly, and just kind of experiencing that as a family. We haven't traveled a whole lot with the boys. We've gone for weddings and things like that, but we haven't actually, in the last 5 years, we haven't actually sat down and planned a vacation. And you know, I'm pregnant right now, but I started thinking like, you know, we really should start doing that more. And so we've been saving money and kind of putting it aside so that next December, when the baby is, let's see, about 6 or 7 months old, we can maybe just book a cruise and have that to look forward to, and then take it when all the kids are kind of mobile and able to enjoy it, and to living life as a family of 5. Milestones, so feeling the baby kick, that's definitely a milestone. Let's see, what else? I think that's the only one. I think that's the main milestone, is just feeling the baby kick. In a few weeks, we will go in and hear the baby's heartbeat again at a doctor's appointment, and then schedule our 20-week ultrasound. And so that will be a huge milestone because we'll find out the gender. And my bump. Now to show you guys what I currently look like. Okay, so like I said, this is like a shirt that I wore pre-maternity, and I'm already showing quite a bit. This is what I currently look like. I feel like most of this is bloating, but definitely a baby bump. And these are not maternity leggings. These are just regular Old Navy leggings. Belly button is out already, so yeah. So that is it. That is my 16-week pregnancy update. I hope you all are having a lovely week, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. For the rest of this year, I'm just going to be documenting my pregnancy, and then afterwards, life with a newborn. So if you're pregnant or you're just interested in following along with that kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Love to have you as part of our community here. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.